Good morning, Mania fans. How's everybody doing on a Tuesday morning? A beautiful morning here in New York City. I hope it's beautiful where you are. And how's everybody doing? Today's theme really, we're talking about the what do you call World Series. We're going to be talking about a lot of different things. So we really, hopefully everything goes well. And hey, Jacob, Blaze, how's it going? How is, let's see how we got here. Jeff, how are you, Jeff? How's it going? We have John Ferrazzo. Hey, John, Teresa, Ava, how you guys all doing in the chat there? Hopefully your day's going well. Really appreciate you all being here. A couple of birthdays I want to get out there to a former colleague and former everything, and he's a very close friend of mine. Joel, happy birthday to you. I hope you enjoy, and with your beautiful daughter and your family. Please have a great birthday today, Joel. Miss working with you, but don't worry, your day will come to retire, and you'll love it. You'll absolutely love it. Also, birthday wishes to now you got Nitin, our co-host in the morning, and our media. His mentor, Leonard Marshall. You may know the name. He won championships with the New York Giants. Today is his birthday. So a shout out to Leonard Marshall. Happy birthday to you, your family. I hope you have a safe, great day. Enjoy. It's your days, guys. So dedicated the show to Leonard Marshall. It is his birthday. He is a Super Bowl champion, so he's everybody's champion. So thank you, Leonard. And thank you for what you've done with a wonderful person like Nitin. He is such a super person to work with, and he's definitely a brother. So I wanted to give good kudos to everyone. Ryan, how you doing? Jacob Petruzzi's in the building. How's it going, guys? All right, let me go over a couple of things. So unfortunately today, there was a big meeting for Peter Schwartz, so he could not come on, and he apologizes to the chat. He apologized all over the place, and we are going to have Peter on very, very soon, and he's really looking forward to it. So when these things come up from your number one work, you have to follow through, of course, and we totally understand, of course. Thursday night, guys, we're going to have our World Series preview at 8:00 right here on NY Mania. So please come for that. You guys can also email us if you guys feel like coming up and talking a little bit about the World Series, about Yankee talk, whatever you like. It's open. It's open to you. Speaking of open panels, today at 1:45, our own Ken from The Ugly Truth will have an open panel today at 1:45. Everybody's welcome. He will put the link out, and anybody can go on and discuss whatever you want to discuss. The World Series. It's actually his first time he's been on a show like that, basically since the Yankees were ousted. So I'm sure he's got quite a few things to say. I will definitely go on and rah-rah him. And I hope everybody here listening to us will go to The Ugly Truth, Ken Yankees, The Ugly Truth channel at 1:45 and have an open panel discussion. Waiting in the wings is our co-host and play-by-play man as Evan is going to discuss our first of hopefully many football games that we're going to be doing live here on Sunday at 1 p.m. And we got a great matchup, the Giants against the Eagles. So the Giants look to capitalize again on the Eagles. The Eagles are going to look for redemption. And calling the play with enthusiasm is our own Evan. And we're going to bring him up right now. Evan, good morning, my man.
Morning.
How's it going?
Good morning, everybody.
Good. Yeah. So We do have the link out, Evan. You want to talk
Yes.
about how exciting? I'm very excited for you, and I'm very excited for the fans that we can bring this to you. You can watch it on TV and listen to Evan do the play-by-play. Go ahead, Evan. Take it away.
Yeah. So on Sunday, as Joe just mentioned, we'll be calling the New York Giants against the Philadelphia Eagles, our first NFL play-by-play game. We've done a little bit, a part of games somewhat, but this is our first full game on the channel. So please come by if you like the Giants, if you like listening to football commentary. I plan on doing a great job for the Giants and for the Eagles game. So please come on by and support us for that. I'm trying to relate it to the Yankees as best I can. I know some of you guys in the chat are Giants fans, and if you're an Eagles fan, then you're welcome too. So please come on by for that. It should be a lot of fun. I'm planning on getting the word out, and the link is already out for that. So if you guys want to spread it around and do whatever you want with that, then feel free. It's up to you guys. But Sunday, 1 o'clock p.m., Giants Eagles will be calling that game. And please come by for that. Should be a good game, hopefully. And, we'll call that one evenly and see how it goes. But hopefully you guys can come by for that 1 o'clock on Sunday.
Yeah, that would be awesome, Evan. And I will be giving updates on Scoreboard Watch. I will do it in between. We have a couple of sponsors that are sponsoring the show, so we're pretty excited all around. We just had a team meeting. As you know, I tell everybody what's going on. We had a team meeting on the phone actually yesterday, and we're going to have a in-face meeting for the first time, meeting all these wonderful co-hosts, because we are planning something I think you guys are really going to enjoy. There's a lot of stuff that believe me, you're gonna say, wow, I am so part of NY Mania, NY Yankee Mania, and believe me, you will not be forgotten. Everybody is welcome to let us know what you like and what you don't particularly like. We put everything in consideration, guys, everything, and it's going to be happening in the next couple of months. So stick with us. Evan, I saw a couple of articles this morning on Trent Grisham. Actually, I wanted to get your take. So they're saying the Yankees are pondering giving him a qualified offer. But here's the thing. They only get a fourth round, very, very low pick. I don't know how that works out. And I would have loved to ask Peter Schwartz when he comes on, or somebody really in the know. But to me, that's as good as gone. I don't think the Yankees are going to risk going from $5 million to $22 million for 1 year. I think he's going to get a 3 to 4 year deal from someone, and there's no way the Yankees are going to commit like $60-70 million to him. What's your thoughts?
I think it's pretty interesting, actually. I mean, if he signs the 1 year deal, then obviously we won't be too mad as Yankee fans if he takes the qualifying offer. I think, if he takes the qualifying offer, then I don't think he'll necessarily be risking any other offer from any other team. But I just think that, maybe teams are taking a risk on signing him for more than 1 year. I don't know if that would be in anybody's interest. I think obviously he would take a deal that's more than 1 year, but I don't know if teams are going to go like 4 or 5 years. I think they might just settle for 2 or 3 years. And if that's the case, then Grisham might want to just, test the market out for 1 more year. I mean, he's still a pretty young player. He's a pretty good player. And if he wants to be a guy at the top of the lineup for teams, then, he wants to be paid like a good player like that. So like what the market tells his value to be, then that's what he's going to be at. So if a team wants to pay him for 2-3 years, then he might risk taking the qualifying offer and playing for that team or playing for the Yankees for 1 more year. or I don't know if the Yankees would be happy with taking a fourth round pick and letting him go. I think if the offer is too much, then of course they'll be happy with that value, because you take a fourth round pick for a guy making, over, a little over 25 million a year if you're the Yankees, of course, because you can have some of your younger outfielders take over in the future, plus, get that pick. So I think that would be, some good value there for the Yankees. But honestly, I would prefer Grisham not to come back. He was good this year, but he fell off towards the end. And I think he's more valuable for other teams around the league, more than the Yankees.
Yeah. And I've been saying since day one, Evan, that he's going to sign with the Mets. I really believe that, because their center field is a mess. I mean, Mullins is definitely not coming back. Tyrone was not playing well. So, and they released Jose Siri. So I think that they're opening up the door for. I think when a push comes to shove, Bellinger will be here with the Yankees, but the Mets are going to try. But either Bellinger or Grissom is definitely going to be a New York Met. And Sean Browning, welcome. We were hoping you'd come on today, but you're working again. That's always a good thing. Thank you so much for taking a couple of minutes to shine in with us. Sean, don't forget, we have the roundtable Thursday night at 8 p.m. Please join us. Let me know if you can do that. We'll talk World Series, which is hard to believe that it's really here, and close to the end, and we're close to Halloween and Thanksgiving, and then the big one, Christmas. It's just hard to believe. I mean, I've enjoyed Evan. I've enjoyed being on here since March 29th. It's been great. We've been on in the morning around May 4th, around that area, and it's just been incredible. The response from everyone. Look at our subs. I mean, I think we did a very nice job. Gaining over 500. We're on the verge of 600, and hopefully my goal by the Yankee season is going to be 1,000. And if we can do that, and I think with all that we're going to be doing between now and April, I think it's going to be really, really cool. And I am really looking forward to the future of NY Yankee Mania and NY Mania. And we have the guns to do it. Evan is very dedicated. He's an incredible young man who's got a lot of passion for this business. And then there's Chef Nick, who's been a godsend to the. He's got great wits about him. He is excellent at what he does, and just because he's a chef doesn't mean that he can't be a brainiac when it comes to sports. And he's got it with basketball, with baseball. So everybody's got a niche here, and I am very, very excited for the future. Evan, how about you? Shine in a little bit about our.
Oh yeah, definitely, of course. I think we all do a good job of, understanding the sports world, but we all work together very well, and we all bring something unique to the table. And I know everybody loves when Chef Nick comes up and, he gives his take and he mixes in his sarcastic personality and he has funny jokes and everything like that. So, we all do a good job, and we all work together very, very well. That's what makes this show great.
Yeah, and the great thing is, like, everybody's everywhere. Like, I don't mean to show where everybody is, but who's in Florida, who's way up near Philadelphia, who's here, who's there. So we have all these people that you think that they're right around the corner from me, but I feel like, number one, they're family and they're with us all the time, and it's so amazing having StreamYard and having a FaceTime. It's just a brand new beautiful thing that has happened. And I also think that, unfortunately, it's taken away from radio a little bit, because this is where it is, and everybody's heard here. On radio, you're waiting on hold, well, which means, of course, the show is good. But you very, very get on, and then you're on for an hour, and they keep you on for a minute and hang up. So I mean, this is so different that I learned quickly when I said, "What do you mean a podcast?" And I was like, "Well, I'll listen to a couple of things," and I said, "Hey, you know what? Being the fact I've been on radio, I can do this." And it's been awesome. And then to meet each and every one of you guys. Yeah, it's different. It's great. Michael, good morning, my man. How you doing? Yeah, morning, Michael, I put out a short, and I put out a live 5-minute stream over yesterday. I'm very sorry, but what happened was Peter Schwartz got a very, very important meeting with WFAN crew, and he had to be there. So I'm very sorry. He apologizes to the chat, to the show. We will get him on again. So I figured if he wasn't coming on, we'd just come on our regular time and talk. So again, Michael, if you didn't get it, I'm sorry. I wish you would have gotten a notification. But again, we apologize. Lou, how you doing, Lou? How's it going? Sean Browning, very interesting. He said, would you trade for Bryce Harper?
Ooh.
My answer to that is no. And I don't affect it. And Evan, you chime in on this. Sean Browning. Dave Dombrowski came out and said, I don't know if he's going to be elite anymore. How can you say that about a superstar? Even if you thought about it, why would you say that in public? Now his trade value went down, and that was look. Dave Dombrowski is a great GM, he really is. But I think that was uncalled for. That's like saying Hal or Cashman coming out and saying, "Well, Aaron Judge is he's demised. He can't throw anymore. He's very slow. We're probably going to have to DH him." I think that was very, very, very wrong. I really do. Sean Browning, again, Dodgers and Blue Jays will go 7. Well, that I agree with. And by the way, folks, if everything aligns, Evan will be doing the or hopefully Evan would be doing his first World Series game next Wednesday. If he can't, then it's Ma doing the play-by-play, and hopefully because Ken from The Ugly Truth, as you all know, on Wednesdays is not podcasting. So he's so kind to let us do it. So we have a chance to actually do a World Series game right here next Wednesday if it goes to a game 5, which I think it will. And Evan, obviously, if you could swing something, we would love to have you.
Well,
I think it would be an honor to call a World Series game. We take
I would love to. And I'm not going to count out me calling the game with Ken, possibly, either game 1 or game 2. Okay. There's a slight possibility that we could be calling that game, either game together, either on Friday night or Saturday night together. So keep an eye out for that too as well. There's things going on behind the scenes, guys. A lot of exciting things, and I know you guys are going to be very, very happy once we release our magic that we have going on here. We got some surprises for you guys.
Yeah, no question about it. Sean Browning has saying, I will double check MLB trade rumors. What do you got? What are you talking about? Michael says that would be great, Evan, if it happens. And it would be nice if you could swing it. Now that'll be 8:00 next Wednesday, Evan. If you could do that, that would be great. Just so one day, maybe you could swing something, double up on something. I mean, listen, your studies, your school comes first, but to call a World Series game, we take it very seriously. I mean, to that it's in our laps. How can we pass it up? I mean, there is no way. Right. We've got to bring the fans the World Series. No question about it. And Ken has been so gracious to let us do it. to give it to us, and then Ken sometimes will pop up later on, so that's good. So Evan, like I said, I'm just letting you know now that we would love for you to be the number one caller of that game on Wednesday night, if you could.
I would love it too, as long as my class gets out relatively early, and if not, then I'll just jump on after that, and we'll see
Yeah,
what
I
happens.
mean, I could start a couple of innings, and then you could take over,
Yeah,
and it's always good to have a play-by-play, and then like a Michael, like a Paul O'Neill sitting next to you.
yeah,
That's always really, really cool. So,
we'll do that.
yeah, that'll be a lot of fun, and a lot of content will come out of that. T Road, how you doing? Good morning. How you doing, T Road? Michael,
T-Road.
let me bring this up. Joe, sometimes I miss notifications because I spend a lot of time online. So, okay, I understand. Totally understand, Michael. Hey, Ollie, how you doing? How's it going?
Hey, Ollie.
How's it going, my man? Michael, don't worry about it. I mean, it should come up. As long as you press that, it should definitely come up. Hey, Joe, if Paul Skeens becomes available, you think the Yankees have a chance to trade for him? I'll be happy if the Yankees trade for him. Well, I'm going to answer it, and I'm going to also give it off to Evan. My take is you got to see what they do with the free agents. If they don't get certain people, then I think we're going to be in on. But I think we're going to be in on Skubal more than Paul Skeens, and I think Skubal will be better fit. I mean, they're both great, but being a left-handed pitcher in Yankee Stadium is a huge plus. So that's my take on it. Evan, how do you feel?
Oh, of course, I would take Paul Skeens in a heartbeat. If that's the right offer that the Yankees want to consider, then of course, if it's for Spencer Jones, Dominguez, then of course I'll be happy with that. But if the Tigers want to trade Tariq Skubal, personally, I'm not really a huge fan of him. I wouldn't take him. I would take Paul Skeens over Skubal any day of the week. But honestly, if the Tigers are asking for Skubal, then the asking price is going to go up on Skeens. So what would it cost, and how much would Cashman be willing to give up? I don't know. That's a question that obviously they would have to figure out. But yeah, of course, I would take Skeens. Yeah, if the Pirates are willing to trade him.
Okay, great. Yeah, exactly. Because it always comes down to the money. The Motor City there, they're not exactly overflowing with money. JT, how you doing? Welcome. Joe, who do you think is untouchable this offseason? On the Yankees would be, of course, Aaron Judge. I would say the pitching staff, except maybe Warren, might go. The relievers, I think. Oh, that's the other thing about Weaver. So I saw two Red Sox beat writers in Massachusetts yesterday, and said that they're going to go all out for Luke Weaver. So possibly look for Luke Weaver to be a Red Sox. That's you heard it here first. I think Luke Weaver may be headed to the Red Sox on a 3-year deal. And they love taking Yankees. They love their bullpen being ex-Yankees for some reason. That's what they like. So we'll see. We'll see how that develops. But untouchables, obviously, Bednar. I would say you got to re-sign Tim Hill. Those are untouchables. I would probably say Chisholm is another one. And I think Jose Caballero would be untouchable also. And to a certain extent, Ryan McMahon. And the people I think that would be extendable would be Wells, Rice. I still believe that Dominguez is going to get his one big shot in next year with the Yankees. So I think he's untouchable unless they turn around and can get a screwball or schemes, then of course, we'll look at that. But those are my untouchables. How about you, Evan? Do you feel the Yankees have, aside from Judge, any untouchables?
Well, I don't think anyone's gonna want to take on Stanton's contract at this point. I think we'll just have to eat that for the rest of the contract, which is like 2 more years, I think. So we'll just gonna have to eat that contract. Besides from Stanton, I think Caballero. I think that's a must keep. You can't trade him. I don't want him traded anyway. Let's see, Jazz Chisholm. I think he could be expendable at the trade deadline, possibly if he's having a good season and if someone emerges from the Yankee system. If Jazz isn't having the best of seasons, then you could possibly look to trade him. Otherwise, not really. I would say, I mean, Anthony Volpe, of course. I don't think unless the Yankees decide to trade him this offseason. If not, then if they give him a contract, then he won't be tradable. But other than that, I don't think anybody's really off the table.
Right. No, I definitely agree with you. Good morning, Wendy. Man, it's early in your town.
5:57 a.m. Thank you, Wendy.
Yeah, Wendy says she's excited that Detroit Lions are 5-2, and it's never good to eat a contract. Yeah, you're right, Wendy. How you doing? Hope all is well. It's just one of those days. One of those things with the contracts and all, but we appreciate you coming on. Good morning, Lou. How you doing? Let's see what he has to offer. If we give Volpe a contract, that would be a crime of the century. Well, yes and no. Find me somebody better, Lou. If Volpe's healthy, I'll take another chance on him. I mean, but he's got to be completely healthy. Completely healthy. Sean Browning, per MLB trade rumors, can Okamoto be posted this offseason? Versatile player, contract bat with some power. He played for the Yomiuri Giants. Yes, I agree. I think that would be a nice pickup by the Yankees. I think it'd be better fit for the Yankees than American. What is that? American? Was that how's his name? American.
Yeah.
What's your feeling on that?
Well, first we have to see if Okamoto is going to be posted. That's number one. And plus, if he's posted,
they say he is. They said he was posted already. He was just posted.
Oh, that's we don't know. Heard. We don't know officially. We don't know officially yet, but most likely yes. Most likely yes. So let's just say if he is posted, then yeah, I would be happy with signing Okamoto. One, for the fact that he's a very good need for the Yankees. He's a contact bat. He's versatile. He can play different positions. And number two is that most likely posted Japanese players are going to cost a little bit less money than if they're Japanese free agents, if they're coming over to be free agents. So I would take Yamamoto, of course. I think that would be a good signing.
Hey, good morning to Bill O. How you doing, big guy? Jake Boss, how you doing? How's everybody doing today? While we have the gangs all here, remember everyone, there's going to be a roundtable World Series talk Thursday night at 8 p.m. right here on NY Yankee Mania. And don't forget, on Sunday, Evan is going to be calling live right here on Mania the Giants against the Eagles. Our first play-by-play of a full football game. So we're really looking forward to that, and we need everyone's support. And of course, press the like button, and of course, subscribe. Our goal is 1,000 subs by the next Yankee season. With what we're doing and all, I don't see why we can't reach that. And the content that we do, also Total Turnbuckle Talk. You got to go to the videos. We have a weekly show on Friday nights at right after SmackDown. Whenever that doesn't happen, we will do that on Sunday night at 8 p.m. So that's just to give leeway in case there's something going on or whatever. So Total Turnbuckle Talk will be here weekly, and you can talk about anything wrestling, any WWE stuff. We'll have breaking news. We'll have guests. I'm working on a few guests, former WWE, WWF wrestlers. We're looking to set down a time, and I think you'll really enjoy them talking about being in the WWF and WWE, and it's going to be great. So hang in there, everyone. A lot more fun is coming to NY Yankee Mania. All right, Evan, let's get to Celia.
Good morning,
Hey, there's
Celia.
a ton of work to do. Able to be able to compete this year. They need 3 contact hitters, a catcher, shortstop, 3 relief pitchers, and a starter. You don't want much, do you, Celia? Man, that's a handful. Very hard to believe they will get all of that. Probably won't.
Yeah.
Probably won't. But they will. They will fill a lot of holes.
You
They
know,
definitely.
I saw something yesterday that said they would be more willing to rely on Ryan Yarbrough coming back as a reliable starter than acquiring one before the season. And I just don't think that's the best of ideas when you rely on these guys that just get hurt every single season. I mean, what happens? You eventually have to go to a guy that's doesn't either doesn't have experience or a guy that you're just picking up off the roster or from another team's roster, which isn't the best of ideas if you're looking to compete for a World Series. I just don't like the idea of just relying on
Yes.
players that have previous injury
Go to
history.
Wendy.
Joe,
Yes.
can you come
Hey,
here?
I'll be watching. I love football. Also, I watch even when my
Joe, come
team is
on.
not playing. I do that with. What happened?
If you're not going to let me talk, then I'm not
Do
going
you
to
hear
stay
me?
on. Yeah,
What?
you gotta just let me finish what I'm saying first.
I'm sorry, Evan. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I mean I'm done now, but just let's just interact. Like, I mean, if I'm bringing up a talking point, just respond. Don't just go to the next comment. I mean, isn't this supposed to be like a back and forth?
Okay. Sorry, I didn't. Yeah. The thing is that I'm getting you on delay right now, so I'm not hearing exactly what's going on. I'm trying to
All
make
right,
sure the content is going out. So
that's
okay.
fine.
I'm so sorry about that. I love football. Also, I watch my team. I do that with baseball. Yeah, Wendy, that's great. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. All right, let's go to Michael. People need to think about this. The Yankees had 2 players in the past who had surgery, 9 to repair a torn labrum, and they did not come back well from it. Yeah, I agree with you, Michael. Evan, you want to
Yeah,
chime in on what Michael's saying? Go ahead.
yeah. I mean, it's just I agree with what Michael's saying. You can't rely on players that have had previous injury history to expect them to give you a full season. It's just not totally reliable. I don't like it. I don't like the idea of it. And if you're competing to win a World Series, if you have a payroll of about $300 million, it's not the best of ideas to do that. Then you should go out and get other options, get reliable pitchers. I mean, what's the big deal about that?
Yeah.
I mean, if
Well,
he's talking about Anthony Volpe,
again,
then
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
All right. Let's go to Jake. Murakami and Okamoto don't play third base well. They would need to play first base. Well, that's what we would get him for on the Yankees, especially with McMahon already starting at third. Yeah, they would definitely get those players for first base. No question in my mind. I think Evan would agree on that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's go to Sean. Got to go. Have a blessed day. You got it, Sean. Have a
Have a
nice
good day,
day.
Sean.
Keep working hard. Let's see. Did we get this thing? Oh, we got that in. Bill O. I'm hearing a lot of talk about Harper coming to the Yankees. Only way it makes sense if they send Dominguez and Wells and McMahon to Philly. That's a lot. That is a lot. What do you think about that? I think that's a lot.
Damn, that's. I don't think I would do that. Bryce Harper, great player and all that, but I don't think I would trade Dominguez, Wells, and McMahon just for Bryce Harper, especially when we could have signed Harper as a free agent. It's not worth it. I don't think Cashman is willing to go after outfielders like that, only starting pitchers. I don't think that's on the table.
All right. Let's go. Volpe was never good even before the surgery. I don't know if I agree with that. I think Volpe secures the shortstop. I mean, there's a lot worse they can do at shortstop, Michael. If he's healthy and they let him hit 8, then it's no problem. But you can't bat him 5th and expect that he's going to be a major hitter with like a Stanton and Chisholm and all that. If you let him play his game batting 8th or even 9th, I would have him 9th. I think you're going to get the best out of Anthony Volpe, and just give it a chance, give it a real chance. I think now, Evan, I want to ask you, like you say with Harper, there's no way the Yankees are going to take that contract, especially after the GM came out and said, I'm not sure he's going to be a lead anymore. Why would you make a big trade like that? You have to really wonder why the Yankees would do something like that.
Right. Exactly. He's had injuries in the past too, and I don't know. He hasn't been the best of players in Philadelphia. He's had seasons where he's been good, but he hasn't been as good as he was in the past. And especially, I mean, if the Yankees are looking to go after Kyle Tucker, giving him a lot of money, then of course they wouldn't be in discussions to trade for Bryce Harper. And I know he wants to be a Yankee. He's always talked about wanting to be a Yankee, but I don't think that's realistic.
Okay. Let's go to Celia. Honestly, this may be unpopular, but I don't think they should sign Harper. I don't either. He's getting older. I'd rather them start to play some of the younger guys. You don't necessarily need superstars to win. Yeah, we know that, Celia. Yeah, no, maybe you would have told me Harper 3 years ago, then I would have taken a chance. But I will not take a chance now, especially after the GM makes a dumb move like that. I don't know what he was thinking when he said something like that. It makes no sense. I want to start talking a little bit about the World Series, guys. I mean, Evan, what are your thoughts? And do you think we're going to get to 7? You think that it's going to be a fast series? What do you envision for this series?
Well, I could see it going 6 or 7 games, definitely. I think this is going to be a very fun series. Like we said before, it's 2 teams that are evenly matched. Both teams have contact bats. Both teams hit for power. Both teams have good starting pitching. I think the Dodgers' starting pitching is a little bit better, but the fact that the Blue Jays have home field advantage and they're getting Bo Bichette back, I think really works in their favor, especially because the Dodgers are thinking about signing Bichette in the offseason. So what a coincidence that would be if Bichette wins the World Series and then goes to the Dodgers. That would be pretty crazy, but I'm looking forward to it. I think both teams are evenly matched, and I think the Dodgers bullpen might have a little bit of trouble in this series, to be honest. So their starters need to continue what they've done against the Brewers. I think the Brewers and the Blue Jays are pretty similar teams. So if the Dodgers can have success against Milwaukee, then they can definitely have success against Toronto. It's just their starters are going to have to go, 5 innings or later in games, and as long as they can do that, then their bullpen can take it over from there. But both teams have to be on point, and both teams play fundamental baseball, so it's going to be a lot of fun watching that.
Well, I do. But one thing about that, I'm sorry. I thought you were.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
Yeah, my thought is this: when the Dodgers, even when Ohtani is out of whack and he's not hitting, they still they still win the games.
They
And
do.
it's unbelievable. He's an impact player, but when he doesn't do well, the Dodgers still win. That's why I feel even if Otani has a bad series, that's why I'm picking the Dodgers in 7. I mean, listen, as far as I'm concerned, I have no interest in it. But to be honest with you, the way, like I said, like the way Toronto acted, and everything. And again, I am not thrilled for Dave Roberts, and I don't like the fact that they would repeat. And we all know that the Yankees are the last team to win back-to-back championships. But to me, it's in the hand of destiny. Whatever's written is going to happen, no matter what we say, no matter what we do. So I'm hoping for a good series. I'm looking forward to a lot of different things happening. It should be fun watching two powerhouses go at it, and it should be fun. Want to say good morning to Charles. How you doing, Charles? Welcome to the stream. Thank you, appreciate it. And Bill O says, let's see here, what do we got? I think he said something like I believe he said a comment about Bryce Harper. He said, "Oh yeah, I don't want to. I never wanted Harper. I never did." Yeah, because a lot of people seem to feel when they didn't get Harper, that was a downfall, and maybe for a couple of years, but he's too injury prone. He's very injury prone. So and of course, pitching wins championships. So Bill O says Dodgers in 5.
Okay.
That's and if it's 5, then we'll be calling the clinching game according to Bill O. That would be amazing. So that would be a lot of fun. So we'll see how that all develops. Basketball last night. Did you watch any of the games at all?
Yeah, I saw most of the first game, which was the Houston Rockets against the Oklahoma City Thunder. A great game. Went into double overtime. The Rockets were winning for most of the game, but the Thunder, they just have that spark to them. They have the energy, and they're a very young team that's looking to compete for multiple championships. They came back and they won that game last night. And then you had the Warriors and the Lakers. I saw a little bit of that before I fell asleep. So the Warriors. Unfortunately for you, Joe, the Warriors won that game, but especially the Lakers are dealing with some injuries right now, especially to their best player, to LeBron. So I don't think it's anything long term to worry about. I do have some questions about what the Lakers are doing in regards to their defensive philosophy with JJ Redick. I don't like him as a head coach, but I think they should be okay. And I think both teams were really good last night in the Thunder and the Warriors.
Well, the Lakers, Doncic had 43 points.
Doncic,
they should win. They should have won. But the way I figured without LeBron, forget it. Michael, the Yankees have gone from being 2 right-handed a couple years ago to 2 left-handed now. Yep, but we've got to iron that out. We've got to level that off. That's why I'm saying you're not going to come back with Grissom and Bellinger and Dominguez, all of them, it's just too much. That's why I'm still standing ground. Grissom is going to be a New York Met. I've said it from day one, and I'm not changing my mind. I'd be surprised because they really are hurting for a center fielder, and that would make total sense for them. Plus, he's a Met killer too, so I'm sure they don't want him on the Phillies or Atlanta for that matter. So I got a sneaky feeling that Grissom is going to get a 4-year deal from the Mets, probably around $65 to $75 million. That's what I feel. And we'll see.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
I could see that
What was that?
happening. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. Definitely, without a doubt. So Yankees again going to be cautious, but they do have money to spend. And when they turn around and say, well, they're only going to spend like 50 million, 40 million, don't believe it, because nobody knows. Nobody knows what's in Hal's mind. Nobody knows what they have cooking. So it's going to be it is going to be a happening. Yankees have a lot of decisions to make, and this is the time for them to have meetings and all. And we definitely should take advantage of that and really go deep down and see exactly what we need. And they've got to see this, Evan. They have to see it this year. This is a critical year because Stanton is going the other side of 35, and Aaron Judge is tipping 34, 35.
Yeah.
Garrett Cole is 35. This is a critical year. So
Right.
they have to make some really, really good discussions. So we'll have to see.
Important.
Yeah, and waiting in the wings in the car is Nitin. Is he ready? We'll get it. Yep, he is ready. So let's bring him up, Evan.
What's up, Evan? What's up, Joe?
Hey, Nathan.
What's up, everyone in the chat? Good morning. I just want to give a birthday shout out to my mentor and a two-time Super Bowl champion, Leonard Marshall. Have a great day, man, and hopefully we can catch up soon. But he's one of my mentors in the business, so shout out to him. Happy birthday, former Giant, two-time Super Bowl champion. And also, hopefully, so obviously the Knicks play tonight. Let's go Knicks against Cleveland, opening night against Cleveland. So looking forward to that. And then I don't know if you guys saw yesterday's games of basketball. Those are two crazy games, especially two overtimes in the Rockets game, and Thunder and the Lakers game was crazy too. So what a way to start the season with those two games. But hopefully the Knicks can start off strong tonight against Cleveland. But let's see what happens there. And then obviously you got the World Series on Friday, Game 1 on Friday. Can't wait for that. Blue Jays, Dodgers, and Blake Snell's getting the start for Game 1. I don't know about the Blue Jays. Who's pitching for the Blue Jays? Do you know?
I can check that right now. Let's see if they named the starter yet for this game.
But good morning, everyone in the chat. Please.
Nitin, by the way, I did dedicate this show to Leonard Marshall and his birthday.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Let's see. So Blake Snell for the Dodgers, and nobody yet for Toronto. So Blake Snell, and then TBD.
Yeah,
I bet you that's going to be a bullpen game. Imagine a first game.
You think so? They won't do that against the Dodgers.
I think maybe Savage would get the start, possibly.
Savage probably, yeah.
Well, he might, but what about Guzman? Guzman, whatever.
In Game 7, they used Guzman and they used Bassett in Game 7, so I don't know if they would want to rely on.
Maybe they start Shane Bieber Game 1.
They started him in Game 7.
Oh, so Game 7.
I mean,
what about Scherzer?
Could be. Scherzer could be a possibility, yeah, but he's not going to go very long. Like, I don't think he's going to go that long.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, everyone in the chat? Yeah. Please subscribe to Yankee Mania. Subscribe to Ken the Ugly Truth. Subscribe to Evan, Chef Nick, George, Swing the Fences, and also subscribe to Nitin Sports Rush, and subscribe to our Job in the Mouth show. Tonight is our Job in the Mouth show tonight at 7:30. So tune in tonight for our Job in the Mouth.
Yes, and also Ken from the Ugly Truth is having an open panel at 1:45 Eastern time today on Yankees The Ugly Truth. The first time he's going to be talking about the Yankees getting ousted and whatever you want to talk about. So Ken will be on at 1:45 this afternoon. So please join him, and we will go rah at the show in a little later. And I have a question for the both of you. Nathan, you can act first, and then Evan, I'd like to hear your take. So, do you guys saw the Lakers last night? Do
Yeah.
you think when you add a healthy LeBron James, they will be competitive?
Yes, they will be competitive. I mean, they're still competitive without LeBron, with Luka. But the problem is, you ran into a Warriors team that's deep in. They have a deep team this year. They improved their bench. They improved everything. So, and then Steph, Steph Curry's on a mission this year for another ring, and also Jimmy Butler played his lights out yesterday. So that team looks good, and you ran into good shoot. The problem with the Warriors always have good shooting with that team. So it's only game one. I'm not worried about the Lakers, obviously, and I think they're going to be competitive when LeBron comes back. You want to make sure that LeBron is 100% because you don't want him to get injured again in the season and then end up sitting again. So you would rather have him healthy. You would rather have him sit now and then get healthy than later. So. I like what the Lakers are doing with LeBron, so they'll be fine. They'll be fine. They just ran into a good Warriors team, and obviously they have great shooting. So, but they'll be up there, in my opinion.
Okay, Evan.
Yeah, I think Nathan really hit the nail on the head there. A lot of good points. I think the Lakers bench really has to come in handy, especially when LeBron is out. They have DeAndre Ayton. They have a couple other guys on the bench that they have to utilize, especially the big men. So really, to compensate for LeBron is playing better defense. You can't really rely on Luka to carry you every night. That would be great, but you don't want him putting that pressure all on him early on in the season, of course, because you want him and LeBron playing together. So I think that the Lakers will still be competitive. I think they'll be okay, but I do have some concerns about JJ Redick and their bench usage. I think they could be a little bit better with utilizing guys off the bench, but they should be okay.
All right. I want both of your takes on another team now. Did the Knicks do enough to take the next level?
Yes, I think
Evan,
they did enough. Okay.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Evan, go.
Yeah, I was going to say go back and forth. Evan, you should take it.
Well, I think the Knicks should be in good position to make a deep run into the playoffs. I think especially with these other couple of teams in the East not being fully healthy, they should take advantage of it. I think Mike Brown has a good system, and his system will work effectively with the Knicks. I know that they don't have Josh Hart or Mitchell Robinson, but it's not really about the beginning of the season. It's more about how you play towards like the stretch run. In basketball, it's a big momentum thing, but the Knicks upgraded their bench in the offseason. As long as they're able to utilize their bench and not rely too heavily on their starters, which I think Mike Brown will do a good job of, then they'll be okay. And Brunson has been a good, reliable player for them, and I think they'll be fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Just give me a second, guys.
No problem. Okay, Nathan, your take on the Knicks.
Yeah, I agree with Evan. He said the right points, and I love the hiring of Mike Brown. I think he's going to bring a different dimension from Tom Thibodeau. He's more energetic, and I feel like he's the type of guy that will play other players, not only the rotational players. He'll give the starters a rest, so you'll see the younger guys playing more minutes this year too. And the one player I'm looking forward to seeing is Tyler Koenig, the point guard, the second-year point guard, and he's a great young player to watch. He's still growing, obviously, but when he plays, he's productive. He can shoot the threes. He's a good passer. The chef Nick said he reminds him of John Stockton a little bit, but I'm not going there yet. But he's still growing. He reminded me of a little bit now. It's T.J. McConnell, but he's a little better version of T.J. McConnell. So, that's one player that I'm looking forward to seeing. And they definitely improved their bench. I like Jordan Clarkson. He's going to be a 3-and-deep guy for you. And I like the other guy they picked up from the Sixers. I keep forgetting his name, but he's going to bring depth in the front court. So you need that with Mitchell Robinson getting injuries. And obviously Brunson, what Brunson brings to the team. And obviously when Josh Hart comes back, you know what he's going to do. Mikal Bridges, I'm looking forward to seeing him in his full second year as a Knicks. So a lot of great things, positive things for the Knicks fans starting tonight against Cleveland, and it's gonna be a tough test. This is a good first game for them to see how they start off. So, so Mike Brown is gonna face off his former team that he coached too, which is cool. So let's see what happens. But I love Mike Brown. I love the new coaching staff, and I love what they did this offseason. And the Knicks fans should be excited. And I cannot wait to see my guys back at the Garden: Tracy Morgan, Spike Lee, Stephon Marbury, Sprewell, Charles. What's his name? All these. Oh, Ben Stiller. All these people. So I can't wait. Jerry Ferrara. So yeah, shout out to all of them. Knicks basketball is back, baby. Let's go Knicks. So it starts tonight, guys. Stay tuned. It's gonna be a fun year. Yep. And I think with all the injuries that's happening in the East with the Celtics and the Pacers, the Knicks have to take advantage of that.
No, I agree with you. And to be honest with you, as you all know, I am a big Laker fan. But I got to tell you, I work for the Knicks. I did so much in Madison Square Garden that this year I am really going to follow the Knicks for the first time in a long time. I think there's something special there, and if the Lakers don't get in, I definitely would like the New York Knicks to come in, and believe me, that takes a lot for me to say because I loved the Knicks in growing up when they won their last champ. I was very young, but I saw it. I used to love the days of the Knicks Lakers, the Knicks Celtics. That Knicks team with Frazier and Barnett and DeBusschere and Lee and Reed, in my opinion, is one of the greatest teams I've ever seen in my life. And
speaking
Phil
of
Jackson,
Joe, speaking of Walkai Frazier, sorry to cut you off, but speaking of Walkai Frazier, we did an event with him at Big Shots in New Jersey last year. He's a great guy, Walkai Frazier.
Yeah, I met him a few times. He said hello on my tour one time. The crowd went nuts. Again, he's very valuable. I'll tell you the truth. I was turned off from the Knicks for a little while because I didn't like the play of what's his name? Starks.
Oh, John Starks. Yeah.
Yeah, there was something about him. I thought that he took too much of that play in 1994, where he should have gave the ball more to Patrick Ewing. And but that was my take on it. But this year, not only because we have a show, I am going to pay a lot of attention to the New York Knicks, and I will be there. I will definitely rah the team this year. And I know a lot of people are going to say, Joe, I can't believe you're saying that, but I am. I don't like the stuff that is going on in Lakerland, especially the Dodgers got involved. That does not make me happy as a fan. I don't see any. They only took it, in my opinion, for a tax write-off. I don't think that they have really their heart and soul into that team. And you know what? I'm not a big fan of the Knicks owner either, but the Knicks are my hometown. And it's getting a little bit ridiculous. So I'm not saying I'm abandoning the Lakers, but I am saying that I'm opening up the door to the New York Knicks. And it's going to be a little different for me, but go ahead.
Yeah, I was with John Starks also last year with the Mike Greenberg, and with Mike Green. I was with all of them last year at a big event in New York. So yeah, John Starks is another great guy, and it was great to connect with him. And I want to plug something. So tomorrow, if you guys in the New York City area, the NBA store is releasing their Topps cards. Well, so Seth Meyers is going to be there tomorrow. I'm pretty sure Michael Rubin is going to be there, but Seth Meyers is supposed to be there along with Karl Anthony Towns, OG, and then Josh Hart. So whoever's a Knicks fan in the New York City area, please go check that out. It's in New York. It's in the top NBA store. Topps. They're releasing the Topps cards, and Seth Meyers with OG, Josh Hart, and Karl Anthony Towns, obviously. So I won't be able to go, but it should be a good turnout for them. So
Awesome.
Nice.
And everybody knows Sid Meier
that is
too.
awesome. No question about it.
One of the best comedians.
Oh, yeah.
That man,
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really impacted year here in the East Coast for basketball. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yep.
And, for Madison Square Garden here in New York, we'll talk a little bit about that right now. They are so hungry for a title. I mean, yes, formerly it was the Liberty, but the Liberty doesn't play there anymore, but they were originally the Garden. The Madison Square Garden is hungry for a winner. The Rangers have had great teams, good teams. The Knicks have had good teams and fallen. And that building deserves a championship, in my opinion. I know, to me, if they would have left with Madison Square Garden the way it was, because that was magic. That was a magical place. Now it's sort of like they built a beautiful arena inside that arena, but it's just not the same. Madison Square Garden, guys, and growing up, I don't know if you saw it, more Nathan, because Evan, a little bit too young for it, but just going into Madison Square Garden, the feel, just the seats. Remember, they had the red, the orange, the yellow, the green, and the blues. And that was a trademark. That disappeared to one color that I believe really that is not Madison Square Garden. The only thing that's left is the roof and all the banners of all the retired players and nothing else. And I think that's taken away from the magical world, as they used to say when they announced it. The magical world of Madison Square Garden. It's not magical anymore. It's Madison Square Garden, and we've got to change that. And the only way to change that, in my opinion, is a championship. The Rangers or the Knicks have to come through. In my opinion, who do you guys think will bring New York to the promised land first? What do you guys think?
Evan, you want to go first?
Yeah, in my opinion, I think it should be the Knicks, honestly. I think it's the right time for them. They had a year where they were figuring things out together. They have good chemistry. They beat the Celtics last year, and I think that should happen again. And, as long as they stay healthy, they should be the favorites. I think they're more of a favorite than the Rangers are. I think the Rangers could be a good team. They could sneak into the playoffs, but they're kind of going through a little bit of a transition right now. And I think the Knicks are more of a team that's ready to step up and compete for a championship.
Do you honestly feel, Evan, that the Knicks are ready to take that next step?
I do. Obviously, I'm a Brooklyn Nets fan, and we have no hope. So I guess I have to jump on the Knicks bandwagon a little bit and hope that they can come through for the city and the Knicks fans out there. Yeah.
Okay, so you know what, guys? Let's talk a little bit about the Brooklyn Nets.
Oh,
what happened? No.
Wait, hold on. You forgot.
What?
No, Joe. Wait, I didn't get my. Joe, wait, hold on. Joe, wait. I didn't get my ticket yet for the thing.
Go ahead, Nathan.
What was that?
Yeah. So no, the Knicks. Yes, I do think the Knicks will win the championship first. The Knicks have a better chance to win the championship first than the Rangers do, because I think the Rangers are still too inconsistent this year. Obviously, they have a new coach also, like the Knicks, but I feel like the Rangers, they traded away some key pieces that could help the team, but they're still, in my opinion, still inconsistent. But they'll be fine. But I think the Knicks have a better chance. And Mike Brown is a championship-winning head coach. Obviously, he won the championship there in Cleveland when he was in Cleveland. So I think they have a chance to win the championship this year. Obviously, with the Eastern Conference, with the injuries to Tyrese Halliburton, and then obviously Jason Tatum injured. So they got to take advantage of that. So I think they have a better chance to win the championship this year than the Rangers do.
Okay. And again, getting to my point about the Nets, what is it about them that, why? I mean, is the owner spending money? Evan, you should have more of an intake because I mean you follow them all the time. Where did
Yeah.
they go wrong, and how do you fix it?
Yeah, well, the Nets, their problems obviously start with their ownership. Joe Tsai, he's done some good things. He has some connections, some global connections out there that allows the Nets to, have good scouts internationally, and they can require different players. But they were going through a rebuild not too long ago before the Big Three era, and I thought they did a really good job of acquiring assets, drafting young players, developing them. They were really starting to build a good team. But then what happened? They decided to get Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, and then everything pretty much fell apart. The management, the ownership, they let the players take control of the front office, and that's never a good standpoint for management to stand on, is allowing the players to take over decisions that are supposed to be made by the front office. And that's where they really went wrong over these past couple of seasons, was allowing superstars to make decisions and influence head coaching hires, influencing roster decisions, and everything pretty much blew up in their face. Obviously hiring Steve Nash was a terrible decision. He was a terrible coach, in my opinion. He should not have been the guy to lead the Nets to their first NBA championship, which obviously they fell short of in 2021 after losing to the Bucks. They should have hired Tyronn Lue. They should have hired Jason Kidd, someone who had good experience. And, that's where they go wrong. They just make decisions that are not beneficial for the team. And, that's why a lot of Brooklyn Net fans, they don't have faith in the team anymore. Obviously, right now they're going through a little bit of a rebuild. They drafted 5 players in this draft, a record high, and we'll see what they can do this season. I don't expect it to be a great season for them. But as long as they can be a little bit competitive and try to grow some of their young players, then I'll be happy with it. As long as they can just be a little bit aware of the situation that they're in now, and don't go star chasing. I think that's actually another point that we should bring up about the Knicks, is if they can trade for a superstar in around the trade deadline area or around the All-Star break. But we can discuss that another time. But for the Nets, they're not going to be a great team this year. Obviously, I think Jordi Fernandez is a good coach. He has good experience. He came from Mike Brown's staff, actually, from the Kings. So that'll be interesting to see when they face each other, how that works out. But, I think the Nets are going through a transition, and we just got to be hopeful for the future.
Yeah, Ivan, you made some great points just now. But before I get to the Nets points, I just want to correct myself. Mike Brown never won the championship with the Cleveland Cavaliers. It was David Blatt. Sorry. So I'll take that back. But for the Nets, I want to go back. When it comes to the Nets, I want to go back when Billy King was the GM, and it was a disaster when Billy King. Obviously the transition from New Jersey. I see the first big step was when the Nets was able to get Darren Williams. They were trying to get Carmelo Anthony, but he wouldn't go there. He wanted to go to the Knicks. But after Carmelo went to the Knicks, Billy King real quick pivoted to Darren Williams, and that was a big first step there. I give them credit for that. And then transitioning to Brooklyn the year after, when they got the Brooklyn backcourt with Joe Johnson, which I'm good friends with Joe Johnson, by the way. So shout out to Joe, my guy Joe Johnson.
Yeah.
He that was another big step in the right direction. I thought they were building the team on the right direction by getting those 2 players, and then obviously they tried for Dwight Howard a couple times. That didn't work out, but I really like their team heading into the new era of Brooklyn Nets, and when they had Jared Wallace, Brook Lopez, and they built a great bench. And then when that mess came up, and then they transitioned from different coaches with A.B. Johnson to Lyle Hollins or PJ Calarmeso, PJ. And then they went to 3 different coaches or 4 different coaches, and then that disaster came with the Celtics trade. That was a disaster.
Yep.
And then they had to rebuild again, and then when Sean kudos, by the way, Sean Marks is a great GM. For him to be able to come in and then get rid of that mess with the Celtics mess, and then be able to rebuild a team, and obviously he made some mistakes also, but I wouldn't say like Billy King mistakes, but Sean Marks is doing a good job of building this team. And when he did the Jeremy Lin era and all. That was a pretty cool, good thing. And then when he went to Kyrie, I don't know what happened with the Katie Kyrie and the whole thing messed up. And when they and the Jason Kidd era was not good for them either. And when they hired Jason Kidd, and I think the coach should have been for the Katie and Kyrie era. The head coach should have been Mark Jackson, in my opinion. I think he would have been the right, even Tyronn Lue, but I think Mark Jackson would have been a perfect fit for that type of role. But now it's another transition period for the Nets, and I like what they're doing with Jordy Fernandez. He's a hard-nosed coach, and like Evan said, he came from the Mike Brown staff, so that's what I like. I think they're heading into the right direction. And Evan, I have a question for you. They drafted 5 players, but 4 of them are point guards. What do you think? I mean, obviously, the guy they drafted the first pick, he can play multiple positions. But what do you think? What do you think Jordy would do? Do you think he would go to play small ball a lot this year with all of them?
Yeah. The good thing about the guys that they drafted, the first guy that you mentioned, Yegor Demon, he's I think he's 6'8", 6'9", so he's a pretty tall point guard. I think that's the good thing, is that when you have size on the court, you can have a little bit more versatility. You can play guys around. But yeah, they drafted pretty much 4 point guards plus another ball handler in Danny Wolf. So all of them, that's basically the style that Fernandez wants to play. He wants to have ball dominant players that are able to pass the ball, and they can develop their shooting a little bit more. Yeah, but they want to have the idea of having good ball handlers and moving the ball around. So I think they wanted to fit around their complementary pieces in Nick Claxton and Cam Thomas. And pretty much I think they can move those guys around too. They can play wing, they can play point guard, and especially defensive versatility. They need to have that on the roster as well. And I think they try to do this draft and see, okay, so the Thunder pretty much built their team around international players, and I think the Nets are trying to do a similar philosophy than what the Thunder did. So hopefully it works out. But yeah, as you mentioned, too many of the same position can be a bad thing, but it also can be a good thing as well if they're able to play multiple positions.
Right. Michael brings up a great going back in time. After the Yankees left WHN in New York, they went to my station, WMCA, then WINS, then WABC, and then CBS, and now finally WFAN. Wow, that's really going back, Michael. I don't know if I'm sure but CBS AM 880 is no longer there, which surprised the heck out of me that station went under. And but everything else is going. ABC wins and FAN. But wow, you brought back some wonderful memories with the Yankees being on WMCA when they won the 2 championships in '77 and '78. Those were classic. Matter of fact, everyone, if you want to hear, they have the full World Series game on YouTube where Reggie Jackson hit 3 home runs all on the first pitch. It was an amazing game. And if you want to hear, and they also have the day after when John Sterling, everybody knows him, had a show on WMCA, and he came on the day after with his regular show with the Yankees winning the World Series. And that was a very, very good show. So if you want to hear something really cool, and maybe even see it, they do have the full 77 game 6, where Reggie hit the first 3 pitches in baseball history. Nobody's ever done that before. So, Michael, thank you for that, bringing us back to the timeline.
Yeah, thank you, buddy.
That is really, really awesome. Bill, let's see what he's got cooking. I used to watch the Yankees on WPIX channel 11.
Channel 11 too.
Oh yeah, and then they left. The Mets went on channel 11 and stood there. Then the Yankees came back to 11, and now the Yankees don't do anything local, which I think is a total shame. It is not fair to the New York fan. The Yankees had gone to went to the Met station on 9. They also went to Channel 5 locally, and then eventually back to 11. They shared 11 with the Mets, and then no more local, which I think is not right and not fair to New York, especially the elderly people that really don't want to engage in all this cable stuff where they have to start their bill at $100. And that's where the problem starts. But that's, again, that was for another day. But, the coverage is bad in your local area. And it's not fair that Yankee opening day next year is going to be on Netflix or wherever they're going, Amazon, wherever they are. I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I really do. Wendy, what
Hey,
is
Wendy.
the fastest to hit a ball?
Fastest.
What is the fastest anyone has hit a ball?
Like exit velocity?
Yep.
Probably Stanton. No.
Otani,
I
Stanton,
don't
Judge.
She's actually asking, so maybe you can Google it.
We can get an answer for you, Wendy. Sure.
Yeah, she said yes, speed.
All right. Well, what is the fastest? Anyone that's hit baseball?
Yeah. I want to get what are you guys' thoughts on Kurt Suzuki?
Kurt Suzuki. Yeah, a little bit of a surprising hire, but good for him getting a chance at being a manager. I hope he can have the good transition between being a catcher and being a manager. So I think he'll do well with the Angels.
Oh yeah, Yankee killer.
Yeah.
Oh man, did he used to kill the Yankees? Oh my God! Every time he had men on base, he got a double down the left field line. It was, I wanted to choke him. He was like so ridiculous, and we'll see how he manages. That Kurt Suzuki. I mean, he probably will be a good manager. So everybody's going back in time here. Bill White and Phil Rizzuto used to call Yankee games. Yep. Don't forget about Frank Messer. It was about Phil. Hi again, everyone. This is Phil Rizzuto along with Frank Messer and Bill White here for Yankee baseball. That's the way it was, man. It was great. Phil Rizzuto was a character. What a great person. So funny. And remember, guys, when it thundered, he left the building. He left, and that was it. He says, I'm going home. You think I'm going to take this? No way. And he would go. Yeah, Bobby Mercer was another, of course, my idol till this day, was part of, and he was really good. He got better and better every year. And then unfortunately he got the brain cancer. And, that was a very, very sad time. And I can do a whole show on Bobby Mercer that he belongs in Monument Park. He did everything for the Yankees. He led the Yankees in the bad days. He coached them. He was a GM. He was in the front office. He was a coach. He stepped aside he retired so they can bring up Don Mattingly. I mean, what more do you want? How much dedication? He was traded. We were all sick to our stomach. And the greatest day as a Yankee fan was when Bobby Mercer was announced was acquired in a trade. And that was one of my happiest days as a Yankee fan. Yeah, the world champions were great, but my heart was with Bobby Mercer wherever he was, the Cubs, the Giants. And I always blame Shea Stadium because he hit those long fly balls in the old stadium. They went over the fence. In Yankee Stadium, he was a trifle off. They were caught at the wall. And that's why that's one of the reasons. And they had a chance to get Bobby Bonds. But other than that, and then they traded Bobby Bonds after 1 year, and that's how they molded this team. They got Mickey Rivers and Ed Figueroa, who was a guy that beat the Red Sox with his eyes closed. That's why they got him. And he did exactly what he had to do. So, we got to have a show, guys, to dedicate, Yankee teams leading into 2020. I think that would be awesome. And what better way, maybe we bring a couple of guests on, like a Bill example, a Willie Randolph, somebody like that. Just somebody at Rick Cerrone. Those were the days, man. A Dave Winfield.
Joe, my team and I are still working on that too.
That I am so looking forward. I think the fans would get such a kick out of. I would love to hear Phil Rizzuto right now, what he thought. He would be like hysterical. And I think the greatest broadcast would have been Phil Rizzuto with John Sterling. Could you imagine that? I think that would have been absolutely insane. And I think somebody like Evans, right, like saying, "I don't know what you're talking about, but it sounds good."
No, I know. No, I remember you talking about Phil Rizzuto, and of course John Sterling was amazing. But that would be a really good broadcast. I would have loved to have heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I really, what a transition. And let me tell you, on a daily basis, Evan, you have Bill White, you have Frank Mesa, Phil Rizzuto, and Bill White. That was, to me, the best three I have ever seen.
Yeah.
I know right now the Mets booth is probably the best, but I would put Mesa, White, and Rizzuto up against them. I think that would make for wonderful podcast and radio. Nitin, from what you know, how do you feel about that?
About what?
About the announcers. You'd love to see Rizzuto, White, and Mesa on there going up against the Met announcers of today. Well, you didn't hear that, but okay. Anyway, all right.
Go ahead. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We heard you before.
Yeah, so I think I would love to see that happen. To see the old school play-by-play guys to go against it with the current ones like Dave Sims, Joe Davis, all the good ones now. I would love to see them go together. That'd be cool. That'd be a cool thing to see, and I hope it happens. I mean, I hope it happens like that. Let's see.
Well, I mean, my dream would have been the Yankee core of Messer, which obviously we can't. Messer, yeah. White is like 90 years old, and he's doing well. And Rizzuto, of course, we lost a few years back, but Messer was the straight man. They used to clown around and everything, but Messer was and he was always known as an Oriole fan because he used to call the Baltimore Oriole games. But it wasn't necessarily true. He did learn and love the New York Yankees, just like Ken Singleton, and everybody remembers Singleton. He was an excellent announcer, but he was a New York Met, a Montreal Expo, and then a complete Baltimore Oriole. But he came here and he really called it down the line, and he grew to love the Yankees. So I give him a lot of kudos for what he did for the Yankee organization. So hands down, the Yankees have done everything so beautifully. Winning those 27 World Championships, and it's a shame that it's taken so long with this history, with the spending of the money, that they keep eluding that 28. That 28 is like haunting all of us. We want that 28 so bad. And, with the magic of everything and hopefully that Hal and Cashman and Boone will all be on the same page, and they do what they need to do. And let's call a 28 championship for next year.
Let's go Yankees. Come on.
Yeah. Hopefully
they have a great off season.
I think they will. I don't see why not. Especially knowing, Hal's going to turn around. He's going to see $75 million on the table. So what are we going to do? And, first things first. Bellinger, I think, has to be the top choice. And then we move on. Oh, and also Tim Hill. Tim Hill is very important to this team.
Yeah, we had to bring back Tim Hill.
Yes.
Yep.
Evan, who do you feel is the number one priority for the Yankees to get us going back into the promised land?
Well, you mean like outside free agents or like our own?
Yeah, anything.
Anything? Well, I think having Garrett Cole back will be important for that starting pitching rotation. Obviously, he's not going to be back to start the opening day in the first week of the season, but I think honestly, it's going out there and really focusing on contact bats and versatility for a guy like Akamoto. I think that would be very important. A guy like Luis Arias, that would be important. Just those. It doesn't have to be a superstar. Just getting those guys that play their role and guys that make contact, they'll make the difference at the end of the day, and there'll be a big improvement from the Yankee team from last year.
Okay, I got one question more for Evan. Do you trade or give one more chance to Anthony Volpe? Your honest opinion.
I do. I give him another year.
Okay. Another year from Volpe. Okay. Nitin, you could chime in. Go ahead.
Yeah, I agree with Evan. I think, I mean, now we need a stopgap shortstop, but I agree with Evan. I think we'll give him one more chance to see what he does at the shortstop position. But the keys for free agency should be obviously starting pitching. Try to bring back Cody Bellinger. Try and bring back Tim Hill. Another right-handed catcher. That's the main priority too. And another right-handed catcher. Then probably they're going to entertain some trade offers too. So don't be surprised if they reach out to some teams. Like I said before, probably the Pirates for Paul Skeens or Scooble. You never know. So I think the priority, but the biggest key is starting pitching, bullpen, a little bit more bullpen, but the right-handed catcher that we need a first baseman also. Maybe one of those Japanese guys. You don't know. Never know. So let's see what happens. But I think the Yankees are set up in a great position to spend money this year with the money's coming off, with the players coming off the books now officially. So that's big for them. So I expect them to spend big, and hopefully Hal Steinbrenner listens and opens his checkbook. I think, but Joe, I agree with you 100%. I think Grisham is going to be a Met. I think he's going to end up being a Met. I think he's a goner, and then I think Luke Weaver is a goner too, so he'll leave. I mean, now they got to figure out who would be the potential setup man to Bedhart. But let's see what happens. I feel confident this offseason that they're going to make this team better. But you got to wait. You got to wait and see. And after the World Series ends, that's when all the craziness starts. I can't wait. And my team and I are working on trying to see if we can bring some people to the winter meeting. So hopefully we can get that done. But that'd be so cool if all of us can come there. Not all of us, some of us, I should say. And then including some of my crew at Job in the Mouth, hopefully. But let's see what happens there.
I would love to go. I'll be honest with you. I would definitely do my shows from there, 100%. If we can make that happen, Nitin, I'm ready to go. I do want to bring up one guy that nobody's talking about who could be a key to the Yankees' success pitching-wise. What about bringing up our old pal, bringing back Michael King? What do you guys feel about that? Yeah.
Hey, I wouldn't mind that either. I love Michael King. I wouldn't mind that either.
I think he would sign back to the Yankees in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a little bit of kind of interesting news. So I have a good friend whose best friend is Michael Cole's wife, Michael King. And the day that they went, I was still working. She lived in the building where I work in the city where I worked, and I was the overnight concierge. And she showed me all the pictures of the wedding and all of this. And I got news for you guys. Michael King wants to come back.
Yeah.
So you brought it. You heard it here first. He does want to come back to the Yankees. Now let's see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Bill O is saying King wants to be a Yankee. from what I'm hearing. I'm telling you guys, that is a possibility, and it'll be a lot cheaper than bringing in Scooble or why you don't have to make a trade. You got your fourth or fifth starter right there.
Yeah.
I would do that.
And I think that'd be great. Michael King will be a big asset for the Yankees. And worst comes to worst, you can always throw, in a clutch situation, I would trust him in the bullpen because of what he did and what he can do.
But if you have the, I would love Michael King also. So, but if you have the opportunity to get Paul Skeens, you do it.
Yeah.
It's going to take a lot, though, guys. Come on.
They were willing to give up Dominguez and Spencer Jones. I would do that.
Okay, so now who's going to hit the ball? What happens if you lose Bellinger? Who's going to hit the ball?
Yeah, that's true. But still, I mean, Paul Skeens is a once in a lifetime generational talent.
Yeah, but you can get him in another year. You can get him next year or the year after. He's young.
Yeah, he's not going to sign there. So,
I don't
know. But
Bill O says I heard from a good friend in with Mariner front office. They supposedly already reached out to Michael King. That's the Mariners. Skeens is not an option. Sign him as a free agent. I think we'd be giving up way too much for him. I really do. That's a lot.
Right.
What they want. And you got to, before you make a trade like that, you better have secured Bellinger, either Murakami, or go get another first baseman, or you're gonna be there with Ben Rice. If you're comfortable with Ben Rice at first base, fine, then let's do it.
Does the other Japanese guy play first base?
He does.
There's
okay. He played first base, third base. Yep.
Yeah. And
he doesn't strike out that much as Murakami.
Give up 5 players for Paul Skeens. It's probably right. 4 for sure.
Yeah, 5 players.
Bill O says that. Yeah, Bill O says he's a rental.
He's a rental?
Michael, he's got something interesting here. Michael went, had seen in person. I saw Mickey Mantle's 500th career home run in person.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Wow. That's awesome. That is awesome. Go get him, Michael. Michael, that's why I'd love to have you on a panel one day, and we can reminisce on so many Yankee stuff. If and when you're willing to come on, we would love that, Michael. You would have such a great you would have such a great take. I could imagine having Michael, Ken from The Ugly Truth, myself, and probably Real Bill. Can you imagine the 4 of us dissecting the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s and the 90s?
It would be the classic. It would be the classic. It would be the throwback classic Yankee show. So
Yankeeography.
Yeah, and I think you and Evan should be the moderators. Should be the guys to ask us all the questions.
Yeah,
I think that would be an amazing show.
Interview.
We should definitely do that. We should definitely do that.
Yeah, Michael, if you're game, we would like to invite you to a great panel show where Evan and Nitin will be the top narrators, and we will be there. They would ask the questions, and we'll go through nostalgia. I think that would be great. Of course, I'm inviting Ken. Ken, I think would enjoy that. Ken, please. I'm really hoping to do that. Bill O, if you'd like to join the discussion, that would be great. Charles, whoever knows things of the Yankees of the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, please email me. We're going to do this show. That's what I mean. The brain is always working. And our two lead announcers will be Evan and Nitin. They will be it, and they will have all the questions for us. I think, guys, that would be a fantastic show. And if we can get a Yankee, a former Yankee on here on that show, that would be, yeah. Thank you, Charles. Guys, are you up to being the lead announcers to the show?
What's up, Charles?
Definitely.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
Well, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do it soon.
And also, my team and I will try to bring a former Yankee on again on the show too. When you do that panel.
There you go. Michael says, being 72 years old, I might be the oldest person. Who cares? Michael, it's only a number. Who cares? We love what your intake. So, guys, we're gonna put this together. You gotta promise me that you're gonna come on. So, Bill O, please, definitely, you guys. Rather I have your number or not, please do us a favor and go to joeyankees28@gmail.com. joeyankees28@gmail.com. We're going to call it Yankee Nostalgia with Evan and Nitin doing the everything, all the announcing to the show, to people like myself, Ken, and Bill O, and hopefully Charles, and hopefully the rest of the gang, Michael, and Real Bill. We would love to have Real Bill here. I don't know if you're listening, Real Bill, but we're gonna get an invitation to you, and to put it in your email. That you said I do have your email, so that would be really cool. Oh, Bill O, you're young. I'm a few years older than you, Bill O. So let's get it done, guys, and we'll set a date. We'll set a date. It doesn't have to be in the morning, guys. If you want to be more alive, and we'll make a special show.
Yeah,
we'll make a special show, and I think that would be amazing. And I think the older Yankee players will get a kick out of it. I really do.
Yeah.
We go back and talk about everything: the announcers, the ballpark, the I don't care, the beer guys that are there 75 years, everything Yankees nostalgia. Let's do it. And what better two people than have Evan and Nitin narrate it for us, guys? I think that's a win-win, and a lot of fun. And what I think about it is this.
Yeah, let's go.
You know what you should call that show? A tour guide with a special tour guide with Joe, Ken, and the chat. That's what you should call it. A special tour guide.
Special tour guide.
A tour guide of the Yankees.
Okay. What do you guys think? You like that? The tour guide show? The tour guide of New York Yankee baseball.
Yeah, you're kind of giving a history lesson through like the tour of the Yankees, pretty much.
Yep.
Okay, I like it. Let's do it. So, Bill O, you like to come on? Let me know, please, because I don't want to drag this. I want to make the thumbnail to it, and I want to,
When are you playing? When are you trying to do this?
Soon. We'll do it. We'll do it soon, within a week.
Then my team and I will try to get a former Yankee to come on that panel too.
All right. Bill O says, I definitely agree. All right. So, Bill O, do me a favor. Wendy, let's see. Hey, Ken, if you're with us, can you make for us, Wendy, a moderator, please? Because Ken can do that as long as Wendy, whoever wants to be, if you guys, I'll take a couple more moderators. If you guys want to do that, let's see. Ken, if you're still there, can you make Wendy a moderator, please? I would appreciate that. All right. So Wendy, if we can do it now, otherwise we'll do it. But we got to be live. Evan says I've met Nitin, but never Joe.
Yeah, I'm answering Yankees fan forever. He asked if we met in person before.
Awesome. Yeah, we are getting together real soon. As you know, I tell you guys everything. We're going to have a roundtable discussion. Actually,
I haven't met in person. I haven't met Joe in person yet, but I've met Evan before in person. Obviously, at the Yogi Berra thing, and he's by the way, just to let you know, Evan is like 7'1". So,
oh no, he'll kick my butt.
No.
Oh, we can't talk about my butt with the shot that's going in there tomorrow morning. And guys, please say a nice prayer that I can get rid of this.
Keep sending prayers to Joe, please. And our prayers and thoughts are with Joe. He's obviously he's the leader of the show, and we need him 100%. And Joe is like the godfather for the show, so we need him. We need him healthy, and so prayers and thoughts for Joe for tomorrow. And I hope this shot makes you feel better, and then we can move on and do some great things for this platform.
Yep. Send our best.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. And thank you for that, Nathan. Who else mentioned The Godfather? Was that
that was
somebody
me.
else on our team said that? What was it?
I think that was me.
Oh, that was you. Oh, that was you.
Wow. On our phone call, yeah.
And I also, if I'm not mistaken, who else said it? I think it was Johnny Salami. I'm not sure.
Johnny
but one
Salami.
of you did. Yeah. So, now Wendy, Ken says it can't do it this time, but we'll be our next show, which will obviously.
What's up, Ken? What's up, everyone?
We'll do it. Ken will be ready, and we'll make you a moderator. Thank you so much. Let's see. Michael says, Wendy, you're still young. Man, this is family, man. Everybody's giving their ages here. Holy cow. Does anybody know that Evan is really 74 years old? But he looks great.
I'm actually, you know how old I am? I'm 0. I'm 0.
You're 0.
Yeah.
You're so close to the camera right now. I would love to take a nice chocolate cream pie. Oh man, put it right through the glass. Wouldn't that be great, guys? Oh my God! Knowing Nitin, he'll be going jingle the bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what a fun it is to do right in one of those open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells.
Who would do it? How do you do?
Do. And how do you do? The holiday is coming. Let's go. Oh man, I couldn't ask for a better crew. Nitin is 4'10". Ken is
I'm 5'7".
Oh no, he's not.
I'm 5'7".
Taller than Kevin Hart.
Yeah, that's why I can't wait to connect with Kevin Hart soon, because I've always wanted to sit next to him and see who's taller, me or Kevin Hart, and we'll make a skit out of it, a comedy skit. That's why I'm looking forward to just connecting with him soon somewhere. So
let's see what Bill O's chiming in. I'm 6'4", but all my ailments, I'm probably 6'2".
Wow.
Okay, Bill. You guys are the
Evan
best.
is 6'7".
I will have to pass on the morning chat tomorrow because I'm getting an oil change at 8:00. All right.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, and I'm getting a shot in the in the tuchus. So, but I'm gonna come on, and I'm gonna come on. But after that, please pray, because I'm gonna be holding the nurse's hand like you wouldn't believe. I'm bringing my Yankee.
And also, what do you call it? Is that 4:00, right? The shot or something?
Yeah, 4:30.
4:30.
No, if you need us,
I'm going.
Yeah, if you want us to go live, we can go live for you.
Oh no, but you want to do another show?
Probably afternoon show. Just Oh wait, Thursday's the roundtable. Tomorrow night's the roundtable, right?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah.
Tomorrow night is World Series talk, a roundtable, and we're going to dissect position by position. It's going to be a lot of fun. So everyone, stay tuned to that. And it's funny, guys, I didn't intend on staying on here for an hour and 45 minutes, but you guys make it so happy that I forget everything because of the fact you guys are so great and so loving to the station. And now we have, Ken says, live from the doctor's office, watching Taking Joe get it in the butt. Gee, thanks. Guys, listen, you're all family. I don't mind. I don't know if the doctor will allow it, but hey, you want to see the shot? I'll give it a go. I have no problem with that. I don't care.
Do live streaming of the doctor putting the thing in your butt.
Oh my God! You're gonna
special from NYY.
You're gonna see. You'll laugh because I'm gonna have a Yankee doll with me, and I hold the hand of the nurse like you wouldn't believe. She goes, "I know. I'm waiting. You did it the last time. You're gonna do it again." I say, "You're done right. I am." So that is funny. Take a snapshot of Joe. This show is just. You gotta love this show, guys. You gotta love it. I just want you to know, since I started watching, I've been less depressed. Oh, wow. Wendy. That is one of the best compliments you can give us.
Thank you, Wendy.
You are part of our family, Wendy. We loved you from day one, and you are very special to the show. Don't you ever forget that, Wendy. And, on Open Panel, Wendy, don't forget, please watch Ken from The Ugly Truth today at 1:45. He's going to have an open panel. So please watch that. And everybody, please watch that. It's going to be really cool because it's the first time Ken is coming on since the Yankees have been really lost. I mean, he's been on with us, but he hasn't had an open panel. So I'm really looking forward to that. So that's why I'm going to take a little snooze now when we end the stream so that I can be ready to say hello and rah-rah Ken's show.
Any final thoughts, guys?
Yeah, we're ready. I think we're ready. Evan, you want to go first? Go ahead.
Sure. Yeah. Obviously, we're here to help anybody. Obviously, anybody from the chat. We're all in this together. So don't be afraid to reach out to Joe if you guys need anything or anything that we could do to help. It would be greatly appreciated on our part. So that's awesome news there. But Joe, obviously, good luck tomorrow. And I know we have the morning show, but you'll do fine. I'm sure everything will be okay, and you'll feel a lot better after that shot. And it's definitely probably better for the long term anyway than dealing with the medication right now. But of course, if you need us to handle some of Thursday's roundtable, if you want to take a little bit of a rest, just let us know and we'll do that. But as far as tonight, as far as tonight goes, good luck to the Knicks. They start their season tonight. Play the Cavaliers. Hopefully they can start their season off with a win. And maybe
go New York, go New York, go New York, go New York, go. Come on, we gotta have a little of that. Come on, Evan, let's do it together. You ready?
Go New York, go New York, go. 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 Let's go.
Let's do it. Evan, I gotta hear you. Come on.
Come on.
Brooklyn.
Oh no.
Oh, that's right. You're the Brooklyn Nets. So
who the Nets play today?
The Nets play the Charlotte Hornets tonight.
That should be a win.
It should be, but you never know with the Nets.
Should be a good game, Evan. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I mean, I can.
So what you have to do is the commercial that I put on my show on MCA, and that is the Nets are jamming. They are jamming. Let's go Nets. I got to give you that tape. That's for you. You're a Net fan. I'm gonna find the tape, and we're gonna send that out to you.
Go New York, go New York, go. Go New York, go New York, go.
There you go, baby. I love it. And first of all, I want to thank Nitin and Evan for backing me up here. I'm still not feeling all that terrific, but I'm doing everything I can to be myself. But my mind is working for a lot of different shows, and we just made one up now, which is great. So I want this is going out to Nitin and Evan right now. This is for them. And they deserve two of them. And Evan for the Nets. This is for you.
There we go. Thank you.
And you're welcome. And let's see. How about when the Yankees need help, you get Boone out of the game.
There you go.
911 emergency calling. Aaron Boone must be removed from today's game.
There you go. Right. And then, of course, there's always this for WWE. A punch.
Yep.
There you go. You get a night. And traveling to Yankee Stadium, this is for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. So, guys, no, it's a lot of fun. But we're going to do that show. Let's make a date for that show.
Yep. Well, let's go.
Everybody in the chat that wants to participate in the chatter, please definitely email us.
Yeah.
And we'll get it done. Bill, we're definitely having you on. Michael, we're definitely having you on. Charles, we would love to have you on. We got to get the word out to Real Bill wherever he is. Maybe he'll come on Ken's show this afternoon, and I'll ask him to email us. That would be great, and that's it. And of course, Ken. So you guys are the ones that are going to throw us out the questions. Look up some good. You'll get that. All you got to do is just say Yankee history on AI or one of those channels, and believe me, you'll get a list of questions that are unbelievable.
Let's go.
Come on. So
let's go, Knicks. Let's go. Let's go, Knicks. Hopefully, they start off strong in the against Cleveland, and this should be a fun year in the NBA. What a way to start off 2 games yesterday with the 4 quality teams to start off the season. But hopefully, the Knicks can win tonight and start out strong. But let's go, Yankees. Also, looking forward to the off season to see what they do. And obviously, guys, continue watching the show. So like, subscribe, and also tune in tonight to our Job on the Mound show at 7:30. We're going to be live at 7:30 for a Job on the Mound.
You guys got a guest tonight?
But I think so. I got to double check. I think I have to ask my producer. I think they have. I think we should have one. I have to check.
All right.
Awesome.
But Monday we had my good friend Rob Nikovich on Monday. So.
Nice.
Yeah, no, that would be really, really awesome. I'm really looking forward to this, and guys, I couldn't ask for better narrators than you guys. Asking the questions and talking about the past, I think would be a wonderful flavor here. And what better time to do it around the World Series, where the Yankees are kings of the World Series. So maybe we'll do it before Game 2. Or maybe even before Game 1. The only thing is, I think Evan has schooling on for Friday night. So
I don't.
I think that. Do you?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. So you guys want to do it before Game 1? It's apropos to do it we're going to need at least 90 minutes, I would say.
Yeah.
So maybe how about I'm throwing it out there 6:30. On Friday, and then it leads into Ken's Ugly Truth show. He'll leave a little bit earlier. That's right. He's on it. Evan, I forgot you're on a break. So we can do it. Have Ken on. Then Ken will leave towards the end to get ready for his play-by-play. I think so. Wouldn't it be a great time? We talk World Series, and how do you talk World Series without talking about the New York Yankees? So Friday, 6:30, is that a deal? Is that good for you guys?
Sure, as long as Bill
Wait,
and
this Friday for the show?
Yeah.
as long as the people in the
6:30.
chat as long as the two
Well,
guests from
Michael
the chat
says
can
it's
come on,
good for
that's
him.
fine, yeah.
Wait, what?
Michael says he's good for that.
Yeah, so
Let's
then my team will try to bring a former Yankee on that platform on Friday then.
Okay, that'd be great. Bill O says sounds good to me, Joe. Okay, so we got Michael and Bill O for sure. So just in case, guys, email me with your numbers so I can give you a call, and I'll send you the links.
And Charles,
and we got to get word to Real Bill, and we already have Ken. So I think we could get one more.
Charles,
and maybe we could fill when Ken is ready. Has to he doesn't have to leave on Friday because there's no game. But to lead into the World Series, that would be great, man. We're gonna have round table Thursday night, and then the Yankee nostalgia right before the World Series.
Yeah,
that is a good lead.
What a way! Back to back days like that. That's awesome.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So we have the round table Thursday night at 8:00, and we have World Series we have nostalgia news on the 20-time world champion New York.
Yeah,
Joe tour guide, like Evan said.
Joe's tour guide through history of the Yankees or whatever you want.
That's fine. I'll put the headline out. And Nitin, maybe you could put it on on all your chats. That would be great. That you and Evan are calling it. And
then my team.
That would be
awesome. My team will try to bring a former Yankee on the show too.
Appreciate it
for Friday. Yeah.
Okay.
That would be great. That would be good. So, guys, you see how exciting it is. You're all involved. You are all involved in this. That's how much we care. We love you. The only thing that we ask is get the word out. I want to get to that 1,000 subscribers before opening day or around opening day. So I really would like, if we can, with all the shows, with all the play-by-plays we're going to be doing. And Sunday, Evan makes his first real try right here on NY Mania to call the Giants Eagles game. So we're really looking forward to that at 1 p.m. on Sunday. Yeah, Ken, there's a game on Friday at 8 p.m. and then the Dodgers to be announced. But we should be good. We do a 6:30 show. And then we know you got to get off a little bit earlier to get ready for your stream of the live play-by-play. So I think it works out great. I really do. Thank you. So guys, have anything else? We're going on 2 hours. I can't believe it.
Nope.
That is awesome. That's how great you guys are and how we do this. So any last words, Evan?
Well, I will say that, there are a lot of things going on behind the scenes. Chef Nick and I have been talking about doing a basketball show once a week. I know you guys love Chef Nick. So, just stay tuned for everything that we have planned going forward, and, a lot of good content to come, and a lot of information will be soon released. And, we're going to carry you guys through the Yankee offseason, and, when they come back, it's going to be better than ever. So just, stay tuned for everything.
This is for Jalen Brunson tonight. Let's go.
Yes. And I also want to give a shout out to Wendy. Wendy, keep feeling better.
Yeah, feel better, Wendy. Yep.
We're all here for you. Prayers are with St. Anthony all the time for all of us. Each and every one of you have a saint in front of you. Trust me when I tell you that. And please feel better, Wendy. Meeting you was so awesome. I mean, at least on the phone and all of that, of course. And you're a big supporter. And I know you got the word out. And I think we got a few subscribers from you. Thank you so much. And guys, keep plugging away. We need our magic 1,000 subscribers. That's my goal. I'm not even talking about 700, 800. We want to go straight to 1,000. And I think with the content that we have, we can do it. I know we can do it, and then some. And it's not a pressure. It's just something that I feel we can accomplish with people like Nitin and Evan. How can we go wrong? And Ken and Johnny Salami and Chef Nick and Sean Browning. Can't go wrong with this, guys. You've got the best crew here. And you got a professional crew, and you got people that keep growing and getting better and better and better and better. And I love to see that. It makes my heart grow. And I love it. Absolutely love each and every one of you. So 2 hours is a lot for the morning show, guys. Thank you. And George, yes, thank you, Ken. And
Ken George, yep.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, George, swinging for the fences. He does a fantastic job. So with that in mind, thank you, guys. Remember, Ken, with 145, Yankees The Ugly Truth, an open panel. We have our morning show tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Then we have our round table tomorrow night. No, I'm sorry. Where are we? Tuesday or Wednesday? I'm confused.
Today's
now.
Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. No, tomorrow's Thursday. So tomorrow's a round table. Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
Right, it's
round
Wednesday.
table. Friday's the show.
Right. So we got the round table tomorrow night, and then the Yankee show, tour guide with Joe, and guests, right here Friday night, 6:30, before the first pitch of the World Series.
Let's go. Let's go. Woo.
Sunday we got the Giants and the Eagles game.
Yeah, but Evan and Joe will be on the call. Please tune in there. Instead of watching Fox, if you don't want to watch Fox, you can watch Evan and Joe and watch it.
Thanks, Nathan. Yeah, I don't know who's calling the game yet.
Wendy says that she's going to put it on her channel too.
Thank you, Wendy.
Thank you,
by the way, speaking of the Eagles, shout out to our guy Brandon Graham. He's back. He officially signed his deal with the Eagles today. He's back out of retirement, and he will be suiting up for the Eagles this Sunday, most likely. Brandon Graham.
That's great. Well, good luck to him. Welcome back. And Ken says, "Let's go Chiefs." And it'll be great.
Chiefs? Let's go Chiefs.
Yeah. And well, he wants the Chiefs, so we got to give him this.
Well, you need that chant the Chiefs do and the Braves do.
Yep, there you go. So,
yeah.
Well, guys, we hit the 2 hour mark. Have a great day. If anything comes up, Yankee news, don't worry, you'll get to know. Please subscribe. Tell people to subscribe here. This is the place to be. You are in for a big treat coming up in the next few months. Trust me when I tell you that. I never let you guys down. So let's go Yankees. Let's have peace all over the place, guys. God bless you all. God bless America. We will see you tomorrow morning at 8:30. Have a great day, everyone. And you never know, could be a surprise stream maybe later on. Who knows? We'll talk to you later, everyone.
See you guys later.
Ken the Ugly Truth, 145, everyone. Don't forget, go there. Rah-rah Ken, rah-rah the show. And we'll see you tomorrow morning at 8:30. Good night, everyone. Evan and Nitin, as always, thank you so much for your incredible.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna quote Ken here. See you in the funny papers. And also, whoever's in the New Jersey area, December 6th, we're doing a big event at Big Shots in New Jersey with Mike Tyson. So whoever wants to come through in the New Jersey area, come to Big Shots and near Woodbridge area. Mike Tyson will be there. I know I'm good friends with his manager, so it should be a good event with Mike Tyson.
Just
December
make sure
6th.
Don't go close to him because you want to have your 2 ears. Just kidding. Just kidding. Have a great one, everyone, and take care. Thanks again for being on with us. Let's go Yankees. Pre-Pearl Harbor Day. Yes, Ken, you're right about that.
Yep,
Let's go Yankees. Stay well, everyone. We will see you tomorrow morning at 8:30. Take care.